I'm so glad to be here today having a conversation with the wonderful Amy Cuddy.
Thank you.
And I appreciate so much what you are doing to help us all understand the sociology and the biology behind being more powerful. Could you talk to us a little about your research in that area?
When kids hit middle school, you start to see this change in body language where boys don't really change their body language much, and girls start to really collapse. They start to make themselves small, they cover themselves up, they sometimes pull their sleeves down over their hands. They want to be tiny. That's really troubling to me, because if expansiveness helps us feel more powerful and makes us more open to sharing our ideas, and we see our daughters starting to contract, that obviously is setting them on the wrong path. We find that kids learn those stereotypes very early. So by age 4, they're aware of the stereotype that expansiveness is linked to masculinity and not femininity. We need to change what we're showing them. We need to teach our daughters to expand, to take up space, to share their ideas, to show their strength, and to do so without apology.
Our little girls are called bossy.
Yes, I know. When you just tell them to speak up in class, that's scary and difficult for them to do, and because they're aware of those stereotypes as well. I tell people now all the time, do not ever tell your daughter to sit like a lady. It's the worst thing that you can tell your daughter. Let them throw their arms up in the air.
I love
and
that.
Be playful.
That's marvelous.
I mean, no one should be manspreading, but it's okay for us to take up a bit of space.
We won't call them bossy. We'll call them developing leadership skills
That's
at an early
exactly
age. I also am fascinated by your work with the imposter theory.
Right, the idea is that many people in their work lives, sometimes in their personal lives, have moments where they feel like, I'm a fraud and I'm going to be found out. And so what they do is they don't engage because they're afraid that anything they do is an opportunity for them to be found out, to be busted. In the 70s, when they first started studying it, they thought it was a women's issue. It didn't take long for them to figure out that it wasn't that women felt it more often, they were just more open about sharing their experiences. So when they started doing surveys that allowed for more anonymity, they found that women and men equally have these imposter fears. And between 75 and 85% of people experience this. And that, of course, stems from feeling that you are less deserving and less competent than everyone else around you. We look around and everyone else seems competent and confident. But we're not seeing their struggles. We're just seeing the sort of finished product that's being presented to the world. They look at us and probably think we're just fine too. Just knowing that everyone experiences that I've found alone makes people feel a little bit better. I mean, even hugely successful people have imposter fears when they start something new.
It's also part of let's fake it until we make it.
That's right.
Would you talk to us a little bit about presence? Because some people believe it's something you present, an artificiality almost.
Right, not at all. Real presence is being able to bring your true self, your true values and knowledge and experiences to a stressful situation. So to be able to know who you are, to access that self, and to feel that you can comfortably present that self. We stop managing the impression that we're making on others, and we start managing the impression that we're making on ourselves. So it frees us to be who we really are. I just think it's so important for us to see power as something that's not zero-sum. Power is infinite, personal power. So if you feel powerful, you don't need to sort of make sure the people around you feel less powerful. You want the people who work with you and for you to feel powerful, because that will mean that they're bringing their best to their jobs, to their relationships. It creates value for everyone. People act out in very destructive ways when they feel powerless. When they feel threatened and angry and powerless, not when they feel powerful and comfortable and at peace. So I think we need to make peace with power and be able to share it with the people around us.
I applaud you for being such a groundbreaker. So thank you, and Crew appreciates your extraordinary work.
Thank you so much. It's really an honor.